Hi students, in this video we see the basic things of second order differential equations. Okay, so in the second order differential equations we classified into its representation of many types. So in this module only we have to see the introduction of a second order differential equation and its solution. Okay, so in first we defining the second order differential equation. What is its representation? So we defining it. So the general form of a second order differential equation is, we write it as d square y by dx square plus p into dy by dx plus qy equal to r. Take it as equation number 1. So in this representation, the value p and q, those two are represented as constants. Okay, and after the equal to we have a character capital R. That R is a function of x representation or constant. So anything present here. Okay, so that is the representation of a second order differential equation. Okay, so in this representation we have to classifying that second order differential equation by the nature of R. Suppose the R value equal to 0, that second order equation is called homogeneous second order differential equation. Suppose R not equal to 0. R not equal to 0 means R is a function of x or any constant present here. We called that equation as non-homogeneous second order differential equation. Okay, then next we see the operator of a differential. Okay, what is its operator? Differential operators. So here we defining capital D. The symbol capital D stands for the operation of a differential. So here differential means d by dx, that is the differential operator. So that differential operator we represented as capital D here. So we have to defining dy by dx and d square y by dx square for in the manner. Capital dy means we keep the dependent variable y. You taking d by dx as a differential operator capital D, you will get dy by dx is equal to dy. In the same manner, d square y by dx square equal to, you will get capital D square into y. Okay, so here d by dx mean as differential operator. In the same manner, 1 by d stands for, 1 by d is the reciprocal of derivative. The reciprocal of derivative generally represented as a operation of integration. So here 1 by d stands for the operation of integration. So that symbol we utilized in our problem. So here we notated that thing. Okay. So okay. Next, we make it as our convenient that equation into some of another representation. So how to represent it? We denoted dy by dx as capital dy, d square y by dx square as capital D square y. Okay, so we substituting those notated symbols in our equation number 1, we get the following representation. So equation number 1 can be written in the operator form. So how to write it? We replace d square y by dx square as capital D square y, plus we keep capital P and dy by dx as capital dy. So we get p dy plus we keep qy, that is equal to r. So that is the operator representation form. Okay, so also in this equation rewrite it as, we carry over y commonly outside of left side, we get capital D square plus pd plus q into y equal to r. Okay, that is called the operator representation of the second order differential equations. Okay, so in this representation, in the left side we have d square plus pd plus q into y. Okay, here we neglecting y, only we will get d square plus pd plus q. Okay, that is called the function of d in our problems. So in our problems, d square plus pd plus q, that is called the function of d. Okay, so that is the introduction of the second order differential equations. Next, we see the solution of the second order differential equation. The solution of the second order differential equation, here we see the non-homogeneous second order differential equations solution. So that non-homogeneous second order differential equation solution is called as y of x. That y of x consisting two parts. One is complementary function, another one is the particular integral. So that complementary function shortly noted as CF. Particular integral shortly noted as PI. So any one of the non-homogeneous second order differential equation is given, its solution consisting two parts, that is CF and PI. Okay, we have to sum those things, you will get the solution of the second order non-homogeneous differential equations. Okay, so in our solutional part, first we try to find the complementary function. So how to find the complementary function? What is its procedure? So next we see the finding of the complementary function. So in the very first step of the complementary function, we try to form the auxiliary equation. So how to find the auxiliary equation? By substituting d by m in the function of d in equation number 1. So we already know what is function of d. That is capital D square plus p into d plus q plus q. That is called function of d. That function of d, we replace d by m, we will get m square plus pm plus q equal to 0. So that is called the auxiliary equation of the second order differential equation. Okay, that is the very first step, we do that. In the second step, we find the roots of that auxiliary equation. So mostly it is a second order equation, so you will get the quadratic equation. Okay, so we finding the root of that quadratic equation, you will get the different values of m. In the third step, the nature of that roots of the quadratic equation, we classifying three cases of the complementary functions formula. So we, in the nature of the roots, we apply any one of the following cases for obtaining complementary function. In the very first case, suppose we get the roots are different and real. That means m1 not equal to m2. Then we write the complementary function as a e power m1x plus b e power m2x. Okay, suppose the roots are real and equal, that is we get two roots, those two roots are m1 and m2, those two roots are also equal, so you take it as that equal root as m. Okay, that equal root as m. Then how to write it CF? So CF represented as ax plus b into e power mx. Then case 3, suppose we have the roots are complex, that is in the form alpha plus or minus I beta. So in this complex number, alpha represented as real part, beta represented as imaginary part. So the imaginary part is the coefficient of I. Okay, so in this representation we get the root. How to write CF? So CF represented as e power alpha x into a cos beta x plus b sin beta x. Okay, so by the nature of the roots, we have to take it any one of the following cases for obtaining complementary function. Okay, that's all the procedure to find the complementary function. So in our next part of the solution, we try to find the particular integral. So that particular integral part as classified into many types. Okay, because of in the second order differential equations right side we have r. Okay, r is a function of x. That r function of x varies type by various types of expressions. So that various categories we following the different procedure of obtaining the particular integral. So the particular integral obtaining procedure we see for types of problems. Okay, so the particular integral category we will see for the given problems based on the types. Okay, so in this video only we have to see the introduction of second order differential equation and its classification and its solutional part. Particularly in the solutional part we discussed the complementary function procedure. Okay, all other procedures we discussed in our lateral videos. Okay, thank you all.